What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to be as transparent as I can with all of you, especially when it comes to my travel journey and how I earn to travel more, as well as the outdated gadgets that I use, which also include my investment on my YouTube channel. So recently I bought a mini shotgun mic. I decided to get it because I want to improve my audio quality and I wanted to provide all of you with better viewer experience. And FYI, I do care about your eardrums, and I actually do want you to stick around long enough so that you can listen to what I have to say. Unfortunately, after purchasing my Boya mic, to my disappointment, I can't use it with my Olympus Pen EPL8, which is this camera that I'm using right now to record this video. After watching more YouTube videos about these mini shotgun mics, I found out that I can't actually use them on even any Olympus Pen EPL8 and 9 versions because these cameras do not have a built-in TRS in socket for you to plug in your mic. So what it essentially means for me is that I actually have to use a specific, or rather a special audio adapter, specifically the CMO1 microphone, which is made by Olympus, and unless if I'm using the OMD Mark II and above cameras, then I can definitely use the Boya. However, I am not able to use my current Boya mic because, like I said, my Olympus camera do not have this TRS in socket, so I have to get that little adapter. It is very small and that itself costs 400 ringgit, so I personally think it's not worth my investment. But if you are someone who owns an Olympus Pen EPL8 and 9 version cameras, and if you want a better audio quality, and also if you are looking for a second-hand CMO1 microphone, then you can definitely try, but I would say this little adapter is not an in-demand item. I don't think there's a lot of people out there who owns it, and even if there is anyone out there who does own it, they may not necessarily want to sell it to you at a lower price than the retail price. That said, I have decided to do a comparison video instead between the famous Rode VideoMicro mic, and thanks to my brother, I snagged it from him, and my underdog Boya by-MM1 mic. So I'm not gonna get super technical with this because I'm not exactly a techie person, but I just happen to look into these mini shotgun mics because I want to improve my audio quality when I make my YouTube videos. So let's get to it. So let's jump into the comparison now. If you look closely, they both look almost identical. They look very similar. They both come with a mini mic that you can attach on your camera, and you can even use it with your smartphones or Android phones. It also comes with a 3.5 millimeter TRS connector. However, Boya by-MM1 comes with the TRS cable plus the TRS to TRRS cable, which essentially means you do not need to buy an additional cable for you to use that mic with your iPhone. They both also include a dead cat for you to take away any wind noise when you do your recording. They both include a cold shoe adapter. However, Boya has a standard tripod thread at the bottom, which essentially means you have more mounting options. I also like that they are both not battery powered. There really is no external battery required, which also essentially means that these mini shotgun mic can be powered by the camera or even the phone when you plug them in. Now, when it comes to the rated frequency for each one of these mics, The Rode VideoMicro has a rated frequency of 100 Hz to 20 kHz, whereas for the BOYA by-MM1, it has a rated frequency of 35 Hz to 18 kHz. So by these numbers, you can't really see the difference, or you can't really tell the difference, but if you do an audio comparison between the two, you can probably identify a slight difference. Since I can't use these mics on my Olympus Pen EPL8, I have decided to do a audio comparison test using my iPhone 6 just to see if there is any difference in audio quality.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing 1, 2, 3.
There is only a slight difference because both mics are very close in audio quality. However, I do notice that the BOYA by-MM1 is not as loud as the Rode VideoMicro. If you listen closely to the BOYA audio quality, it almost sounds like I was talking in a bubble wrap. Whereas the Rode VideoMicro seems to amplify the audio, and at the same time it's still able to cancel out the background noise by a lot compared to BOYA. The Rode VideoMicro definitely has the better shock mount. Even though it is similar to the BOYA one, Rode is still better. I also like that BOYA comes with a standard cable and a TRS to TRRS cable, so you can definitely use it for your camera or even your smartphone. The last thing that we still haven't talked about is the price. I'd like to warn you a tad bit, do not be like me. Do your research first. So I did not do my research on the price for BOYA. I actually went on to this one shop that sells BOYA by-MM1. Of course it's original, but they sold it to me at 139 ringgit, when in fact I could have actually gotten it at a cheaper price in Shopee. So I found out that at Shopee you can get the same mini shotgun mic at 75 ringgit, and everything else comes with it together. So don't do the same mistake like I did. Whereas for the Video Micro by Rode, it is slightly on the high side for the price. It actually cost about 198 ringgit, but the only difference is that if you buy the BOYA by-MM1, you get that extra cable without having to buy an additional one. 75 ringgit in this case is actually very, very reasonable and is very, very worth the investment. Also for the fact that you're getting more from the box, there's more flexibility without additional expense, and you can definitely use this mic with your smartphone or your Android phone. So let's look at which one of these are the all-round best. If you are someone who is very particular about the audio quality and you want to produce the highest level videos using audio quality from a mini shotgun mic, then the Rode VideoMicro is probably the best for you. But if you're someone who is looking to just improve your audio quality from a mini shotgun mic without, probably not even noticing the difference that much, then I would highly recommend you going for the BOYA by-MM1. As for me, well, I clearly can't use either one of these mics. I can't use the BOYA mic, and I definitely can't use the Rode VideoMicro. If I wanted to use them on my Olympus Pen camera, I definitely have to get the SEMA1 microphone audio adapter. But I don't think it's worth my investment at the moment, because that little thing itself, it cost 400 ringgit. Like I mentioned earlier, it's not even an in-demand item at the moment, and I don't think many people have it. And even if someone does have it, I'm not too sure if they want to sell it at a cheaper price, because they probably want to use it, right? I am probably going to sell my BOYA or maybe keep it. I haven't thought about it yet. We'll see what happens. So that is it. If you find this video super helpful, as always, hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure to switch on that notification bell so you can watch out for my next video. Thank you so much, and see you soon.